Okay. Wait, what? Hello. Hello, 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 Grubs. Happy Monday. Uh, I just wanted to be here and say hi, Grubs. So, hi, Grubs. um, I hope you're all doing great. You know, the reason that I'm not doing um, a normal stream like I usually do is because I'm not using the internet that I'm normally using. So, yeah, that's an issue, I guess. So, at least for today, it should be something a lot more chilled, more of a just chatting stream. So, hey, absolutely schmooey. Hello, Mother Butter. I just wanted to give some updates, talk about a few things. Probably not gonna uh, do any in-depth drawing today. Perhaps maybe just a little thing that I'm working on, but that depends on time. But hello. So yes, actually a little thing about that. Um what was it? I think since Tuesday from last week, I didn't have any internet, so I was struggling quite a lot. Um, because I usually, um, all of my things, I guess, all of my life is online, watching videos, playing games, uh, doing art. I guess that is not fully online, but I need to watch videos or listen to something to work properly. So I was kind of going insane. But today I have a thing. What happens is usually the landlord here doesn't really care a lot about um keeping the place running, I guess. So I usually have my own internet, but I that wasn't working, and then the internet from uh here wasn't working either. So I was like, well, what do I do now? I have no internet at all. So I guess I started playing some 3DS games, but I was really bored. I wanted to, actually watch things, do stuff, start to draw. So yeah, I had so that was part of my week. Then I actually did something because I usually don't hey Jetix, how are you? Yeah, how is everyone? Um Hope you're all doing good. Like I said, I had I wouldn't say like it wasn't bad. I guess it was hectic because there was a lot of movement, but last week I also after not having internet, I also helped someone that I know move out, or I guess move into their new home. So it was a lot of packing and a lot of moving stuff, that whole thing. And well, while it was a lot of work, I guess it was a lot of fun too. Oh, you're doing drawings for the art fight? I think is that the one like the full comic extra epic fight thing? Is it that? Because I think I've seen something about that in the past, but I've never quite been into it, so I don't know too much. But it does sound interesting. Do you have any special characters that you're using for that, or how does it work? Uh, hey Citrus, how dare I interrupt your Omori Let's Play? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but You could do both. You could listen and also do Omori. But I feel like Omori is super story based, so maybe it's not the right setting, or I don't know. I play a lot while listening to podcasts or streams or videos. But yeah, um, doing some grinding in Mega Man Battle Network 3. Oh, you started playing something like that, or I mean that game, right? Recently. Uh, and Dong. Hello, Citrus. It's basically an art trade competition that lasts all you lie. An art trade competition. So I'm guessing you do someone else's character and they do yours or something like that. Does sound interesting. Maybe you draw other artists' OCs to get points for your team. I'm not sure if I totally understand the how it works right now, but it does sound interesting. Maybe it's something I could do on another year, I guess. I would believe I'm probably too late for that, but yeah. Hey Monochrome, talking about art fight, are you in that too? Or do you just like it? I don't know too much about it, so if there's something that I um need to see about it, I'll look into it. Does sound interesting. Mega Man, more like Mega can't. Okay, I guess, yeah. So yeah, I was saying on my updates, and you're not too late to join, but I would have to think about it. I don't really know too much about it, so it does sound interesting. I feel like I would rather um learn about it, understand it, and maybe like next year get into it, because rather than doing it like super scuffed. Because maybe if I was a lot more into it, I could be doing streams um, on it, or I could do I don't know. I could plan some content related to it, and then both promote it and do art for it, and all the things. Um, Funny that you say that. Why? If you join, I would totally draw your characters. Thanks. You always do such great fan art of me, so I'm really flattered. You attack and get points based on the effort it took to make the art. People may attack you, and you can get revenge, which also get points. Essentially, a giant art trade battle, as said earlier. But you also draw your characters. You attack and get points. So you wanna win with your own characters and beat up other characters, or yeah, I wonder how that works. Oh, I think I heard something like, wasn't there like a judge system where you could so both would do the thing, and then one of them would win and become canon. I think I'm starting to kind of remember a video that I saw which explained some of it, but I'm not sure totally about it. Uh, Mega Man Battle Network makes Mega Man ridiculously OP. How could how could he not be OP? He's a robot boy. Thanks to all the battle chips, styles, Navicast. Computer program boy, actually. Wait, he's not real? He's basically the most overpowered antivirus of all existence. And that's the premise of Battle Network. I guess that makes sense since it's a network. You draw the character of the person you're attacking. I see. So yeah, you do a fight with them. I think that's what I'm getting. Sorry, I'm processing it all in my head. Uh, Mega Man.exe, Sonic.exe is more powerful. I'm just kidding. Damn, letting him near COVID then. Yeah. It's kind of amazing how COVID is still a thing, but sometimes underestimated nowadays. Or I feel like we're starting to get to a point where I guess we feel like okay, well, it's normal that it exists and things like that. I wish it was the thing that you would get it once and then you would never get it, but I've seen people who had it twice. Have any of you had COVID? At the moment, I haven't, but I'm scared of having it because I still hear that it's pretty rough. So I hope that's not the case. The other day, I was at a fast food place and the cashier was coughing up real bad. And I was like, "All right, I'll keep my distance." um, you don't have to draw them fighting literally. It's just to draw in the character any way you want. That's interesting. Yeah, you should make an art fight account and spectate to learn what's going on. Do you need like an account, or is there a way like maybe I'll make one just to have mine ready. But do you need one to see what's going on, or is there like a, how would you call it? Uh a recap somewhere like that would be good for me to see like a recap of what's going on. I had mild symptoms though. Oof. Well, that's at least somewhat better because I've heard bad stories about how bad it can get. I'm guessing it depends on how long ago you took the vaccines or something, or just your defense system, I guess. I feel like I don't get sick like that often, so I'm hoping uh would be mild for me, but I like at this point I feel like at one point or another, I guess uh I would be bound to get it. I just don't want to. I think you need an account, but I'm unsure. You can select expectate so no one attacks you. I'll be invulnerable. Yeah. Didn't you want to show us your the dolphin persona, Jad? That is somewhat true, yeah. So, uh, coming back a little bit to uh, what I was doing last week. So after having no internet, I was helping someone I know move into their new home, and I feel like there are a few funny things about that. So the I feel like I wasn't as helpful as I wish I was because the I mean I helped pack everything and things like that, but the issue that I had is that I feel like when you move out or move into a new place or anything like that, uh there is actually a need to get rid of some stuff, you know? Uh there are things that you probably find that you never used and you didn't even see for a good while. So you could say you don't need them anymore and get rid of them, but at the same time I feel like I'm somewhat of a hoarder. Like not a not too, how would you call it, too intense, but I guess like sometimes I feel like I keep boxes around and I feel like, oh, maybe I'll use them too for storage purposes, and then I keep piling on boxes about things like that. What is going on? Sorry, I need to what the? Sorry about that. Uh some bot entered the chat for some reason. What the? Never had that happen before like this, I believe. Yeah, pretty weird. Yeah, I was saying, oh yeah, so I feel like you should get rid of some stuff, and I feel like my parents would be that way. They would say, "Oh, you don't need this anymore, so get rid of it." But I'm the total opposite, and I'm like, "No. What if someday the time comes and you actually use it? Don't don't get rid of it now," or something like that. Um, but yeah, I feel like you need to get rid of some stuff in the end. Something else that I really found funny or fun, or I don't know how to explain it too well, but I feel like since I was, doing all that manual work and not doing anything else like I usually do, like I consume so much media, listening to streams, podcasts, music, whatever. I feel like my head started to become like a music music radio or something. Like every single song that I knew of started popping in my head, and I'm the opposite. I go into moments where I throw away everything. I well, I feel like that is somewhat even better unless it's too useful, and maybe you've had that opposite problem that you feel like, oh, I got rid of something that was actually useful. But I feel like I tend to keep stuff for too long. Like I see several boxes, and I feel like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use it in the future to store um things, but I'm not. But yeah, I wasn't too much of help right there. But yeah, I was someone saying it was really funny to me that I feel like um I had so much music in my head going in and out over and over. Uh I don't know. I don't have a good examples. I was just like different styles, different things. Was like, it must have been love. And then I said a hip hop, the hip it, the hip hoppity, and then I was like, I'm still standing. And I don't know. I'm gonna do that with my Tupperware and replace them with Prime. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I totally get that. I feel like at least having a container bin for extra things. That was uh we went out and we bought a container bin because you know it felt useful. Like for the things that we're not planning to throw out, then that should be in some area at least. So that's a good advice. But yeah, I think about the music, keep them organized this time. That's something that I feel like I always tell myself, not with things, but with computer folders and things like that. I feel like every time, or even bookmarks, every time I start with a neatly organized folder setup, and but then it so happens that I start adding more folders, and then some of the things don't fit anymore, and then it starts getting messy. But I try to keep my folders and files organized, but I have so many things that I save, especially since I'm doing art and videos and things like that. I need to save files, thumbnails for each video, and then audio files, music, and then sometimes it's all in one folder, and then sometimes it's outside of it, and sometimes I'm lazy and put it in the main folder. I don't know. It's pretty chaotic, but at least I remember where I put most of the stuff. I think, hopefully. I always fear that when something is out of sight is it is basically out of mind, so I just hope that I'm not missing some good content on or some good videos to share or things like that. But about um I was thinking about why my head does so many song loops or things like that. I was thinking, um wait, this question is interesting. Did you know that having a bug with anthropomorphic, oh, it's not even a question, features it technically makes it a furry? Yes, I totally agree. Um, because, you know, furries are basically a full category, but that includes every anthropomorphic animal. It's just that, since mammals, I guess, since they have most of the representation. They got the name, but it basically that's why scalies are a subsection of furries, so they're also furries. But if you want to be more technical, it is scalies and things like that. I don't know if there's there's how would I say it? I don't know if there's a right term for bugs. Would it be buggy? Are you a buggy? Or instead of a furry, are you a buggy? Along with that, would you call yourself a furry? I guess I have to if I made that judgment. I don't. I wouldn't say I'm in the furry community per se, but I do have uh furry to a tendency to like furry uh things, I guess. But that would also be like part of the furries. I feel like there are several levels or several um categories about that, and I do fall into one of them. Actually, I've always kind of wanted to make a video where I explain what is actually a furry, because I feel like so many people are split on saying, no, if you're a furry, you have to dress up and you have to do the whole thing. And I don't think so. I think if you do the bare minimum of, liking some anthropomorphic characters, like, let's say, Sonic or Isabel from Animal Crossing, things like that. I feel like that also means you're a furry, but maybe a lot less of a furry. Maybe I went too much into a tangent, but I do like the topic. One of us, one of us. Let me. Somehow I had this thing planned. Wait, does that not show up anymore? What happened? Oh, there it is. Um, you're 100% spot on though. You underestimate my very specific level of autistic inertia bake executive dysfunction. What is going on? Why don't what did I miss? um it's also about if you call yourself a fairy. I wouldn't call myself a fairy to identify myself. Like I wouldn't say to people, "Oh, I'm a furry," or I wouldn't say, "Oh, I'm in the furry fandom." But I would say like, if you want to be technical, I guess I am a furry. But I like the idea of just saying like, if you're a bug, um, the subcategory for bugs in the furry community would be buggy. Or I don't know if there's already a name for that, but it would be there's something funny about that. But yeah, I appreciate the comments. I feel like I feel like it's such an interesting topic. The thing about being a furry is more of a hobby than an identity. Hmm. Huh. I I kind of disagree. I feel like that's what people think. Like people believe that for you to be a furry, you have to be in the furry fandom or something like that. And maybe that's for the highest level of furries, but I do believe that there's there are certain levels, so maybe you don't have to fully identify as a furry, but I feel like there are like there's the just liking characters, having a persona which is a furry character, and then for example having let me kind of think about this. Uh, Liking furry characters, having a furry avatar per se, then having a furry character, somewhat like an OC or like a personal uh avatar, but that maybe you role play as or that you're creating a story for, and then having the full costume set, you know, those how the furry suits. I guess that would be the last level, but all of them I do believe um are inside the furry category, and I would always be part of the first part of it. You know, the I like anthropomorphic characters. Um and but now I guess you could say I do have an I am like an animal, so I am a bug, so I guess you could say I'm also step 2. But yeah. Uh, there's something about it. I do want to make someday like a really cool guide on the master guide on what it means to be a furry. So basically make more people realize they're probably somewhat of a furry. Maybe implement a level system. I like drawing intro animals, but that's it. So I don't know if that qualifies for a full furry membership. I sort of feel that way. I feel like it's similar. So maybe I would say I don't know how much you feel in that way matter better, but for example, me I would say we probably um we probably do fit uh in somewhat of a furry category, but we could be outside of the furry fandom, and the fandom is what people usually confuse with what being a furry actually is. Because being in the fandom, I feel like that's very different from being something for example, let's say this. Uh, I I for example, I play Team Fortress 2. So I'm a Team Fortress 2 player, but maybe I wouldn't say I'm in the TF2 fandom. Although I'm such a big TF2 fan, I'm not interacting with the community. So am I not a TF2 fan? And by that extension being in the fandom, it's different. I feel like you can do something, enjoy something, and not be a part of the fandom community because I do see that many times. I feel like I do not interact with fandoms usually, but I am a fan of things. So that's I don't know how to put that exactly, I guess. There's something about that. Just spotted in the wild. I'm not in the wild. Must be a different anthropomorphic dolphin wearing only a shirt that you found. Everyone loves when someone dresses up in a cat girl costume, but as soon as I do it, I'm called a furry and end up getting beat up. Yeah, well, it happens. You know, they don't appreciate true art. They like Neko girls, but not uh actual Neko girls. Damn, must be one of those Homestuck fans. Wait, me? Or you mean Jadix? I feel like, for example, that I was I would never say I was in the Homestuck fandom. I just read Homestuck and never interacted with the fans, I guess, or the fandom. But yeah, I feel like I have a lot of thoughts about that. I do want to get I say that so much. I feel like I want to make so many videos, but hopefully one day I I, I think I want to perfect the streaming format, so maybe that I could use it as a ground to also have certain recordings or things like that. But as of now, I feel like um well, it's somewhat easier when you get the chance to do several takes. But at the same time, I am so lazy about recording videos. I love streaming. Like I like just being here and talking, but actually recording the videos, it's somewhat how tedious sometimes. Like you have to do several takes, and then um, it's a process that I'd say it's my least favorite part about doing it because not because I don't enjoy it while I'm doing it. I have fun while I'm actually talking and recording, but I don't know, there's something about the process. I guess with the bad takes that I don't look forward to that. So I always, put it off and procrastinate on that. And I feel like that is my biggest weakness right now. But hopefully I can get uh I could get a group working for the streams. I I feel like I've gotten better at talking in the streams sometimes. Not all the times, but sometimes. Sometimes it's hard when you're also drawing because you're pretty much really focused on that, especially the long and precise strokes that I do sometimes. But even so, I feel like I like some of the things I say, but right now for videos, I do feel a lot more comfortable with pre-recorded footage, I guess. Uh, Speaking of dolphins, do you want to see the this universe frog I painted yesterday? That sounds cool. Um, but yeah, the I just wanna improve the whole setup, the whole thing. I had a few ideas that I want to put um into play. I always felt like I wanted to have an animation stream, but animation streams are a lot slower perhaps, or I have to be a lot more concentrated. So I'm thinking that maybe in those uh I'm not sure yet. Probably those I'm gonna make members only, and then I'm gonna put uh whatever music I wanna hear in there, or something else. But I wanna make a new. I feel like this is gonna look fun. So I've been always struggling. You can see my computer like right now, my monitor border, and I've always been struggling because I do like the the color that it is, but I've also always wanted to have a cool transparent monitor. So maybe for the animation streams, I feel like I want to make a transparent monitor border. So I've maybe uh, I'm not sure if I can achieve the effect that I'm looking forward. So maybe it's not gonna happen right away, but I wanna do that. Just cause I wanna give it its own style, you know? Maybe this is the day look, perhaps, even though I many times I do stream very late at night, but let's say the day look looks flat, matte, green color, and then in the night look, the the animation mode would look like a transparent plastic thing with I don't know. Those are just a few ideas that I have, but but I'm very excited. Woohoo! I hope so. I know I have a. I always feel bad that I'm really bad at time management because I want to get so many things to work. I sometimes worry that I may have uh some sort of like I'm not diagnosed or anything, but sometimes I feel like I may have a mild ADHD. I don't feel like I fully fit in that. Um, I always say like I feel like I have a few things like if you have a checklist, maybe I do check some points, but I'm not I don't check the full list, so I don't do the whole threshold that is needed to have it, perhaps. I don't know, I'm not sure. But the thing is like sometimes I do get distracted by other things like games or videos or things like that. But sometimes it is funny to me that I get distracted with more work that I want to do for the channel and the stream and the videos. Like, for example, I'm doing a drawing for a video, and then I say, oh yeah, I also wanted to do this thing, and I start opening up Photoshop and editing some things, and then I feel like, oh yeah, I remember this animation that I had, and then I go into that animation and start doing some things in there, and then I bounce back into the first thing, and then open up a new thing, and then I don't I don't know. I go all over the place, and I feel like I didn't. The problem is like I do make progress, but since I'm making like a little percentage of progress in a tiny little thing about a tiny little part of that um part of the project, I feel like I didn't get anything done. I just got a little progress and everything, but that's not what I need. I need to pick one thing, finish it, and then I can actually use it since it now would be actually done. So it's an issue at sometimes. I feel like I have at least this is called the bug bounce. Yep. Pretty much. Sent the frog. You think the paper would be good? Um, you mean to me? Sorry, I haven't been checking. Oh, that looks really good. Let me show it quickly. Something citrus did. Mm-mm-mm. Have you heard me Grubs, have you heard me doing this? Mm-mm-mm. The other day, uh it was really uh someone said to me like, "Oh, people find it funny that you always do that tune. Like, where did you get it from?" And I was like, "Wait, what do you mean like I always do this tune?" "Yeah, you always sing that same thing." And I'm like, "I don't. I feel like I always improvise. Like sometimes when I'm, stretching or sort of exhaling or even things like that. I do like some hums, but it seems like people are aware that I do a certain specific hum. So I don't know. I guess I do it. Uh, I can see it being like that way, but here's what Citrus did. A universe frog. I find it really cool. You think the paper would be good and not have the watercolor soak through it? Um, I think doesn't it depend on how thick it actually is? But I feel like every time it would always bend, I guess, no matter what, because that's the nature of water and paper. I will randomly screech when it gets too quiet. But what level of screech are we talking about? Like, or I don't know, like uh I don't know. So something I do when I'm something I do that I do that is I do that pretty loudly is that whenever I yawn, I do something like that. Uh I go like or something like that. And that is because my dad would always do loud noises whenever he would yawn. And I don't know, I somehow picked that up. Like I didn't always do it, and then I started doing it, and now I always do it. And yes, the same thing when I stretch or something like that. I was like go like and I didn't even know that people were aware that I do that thing, and even more so that they feel like I'm always doing that exact same tune. I always felt like I would do it in different notes or whatever, but I guess when I think about it, I know which tune it is. Like, I don't know if it's from something, if I made it up, if it, whatever. Enough frog. Time to watch Dunk play video games. Video gamers. Hi Fizzy. I don't think I'm able to play video games today. Like I said, this is not my usual internet, so I'm not even drawing today. I was kind of afraid that it might go out because I've seen it. I've seen this one go out a few times, and I just don't want to risk it. So I wanted to have a nice chat with you, Grubs. But trust me, Citrus, I'm so much. Working so. Ha- how would it say so joyfully, so eagerly because I'm setting up. I had the wait. Let me see. Give me a second. I don't want to sh- show this and this. Okay. Okay, so let me quickly show it. Uh, am I showing this? Oh no, I don't think I am. Okay. So, oh, okay, never mind. There was a little spoiler there, but it's not ready, so I don't wanna. But what I was sorry about that. How are you, Fizby? I was eating chicken in the break room and would randomly grumble chicken uh out loud. It wasn't until I heard laughter when I realized I wasn't alone. Well, it that just speaks about how good the chicken was, you know? Question, is the lag on my end? I don't think so. That's why I was I do see the stream uh my stream does say error, and the OBS thing says okay, says it gives me a red light, and for a second there I was really worried because it said it wasn't uploading anything at all. It said 0 kilobytes per second. That's pretty scary. Gamer moment, gamer bug. Okay. I was gonna talk about that. Yes, I'm setting that up, and maybe I want to do a cool thing about that. There are gonna be some only Beetle draw drawing streams. I meant to say ga- gaming streams, but there's also gonna be like a group thing. I'm not sure. I feel drunk. Wait, why? Are you drunk or do you just feel like bad so you say that? But when the bug gaming. Yep. Basically soon. That's all. I know I say this so much. I always say for things soon, 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 but trust me, I'm working on it. I'm making progress and I'm pretty excited about it. Um, I need to talk to a few people because there are gonna be dung only gaming streams, but maybe there might be like some group things, some collabs. Nothing set in stone yet, but I'm working on things. I'm thinking things. I'm gonna make this. I want to make this big. I want to make this cool. I want to make. I know I already made a gaming stream a while back, but this is just a little revamp. Just that. But yeah, that's pretty exciting for me. Like, I've been pretty hyped about that, and maybe I should. Uh, I'll see if I actually wanted to do something about that today, exactly today, but to drink. I would probably imagine. I'm just wondering why you would feel drunk. So I would guess either you feel sleepy, or you feel sick, or you feel, or you're actually drunk, or you just feel like tired or something like that. then don't. You know what? I'm actually uh I am of the point of view that well, I'd rather not drink and just enjoy things as is. I'm very I don't know if I would put it like natural or something like that. I wouldn't. I feel like I wouldn't do drugs. I wouldn't do uh beverages, things like that. Never in my life. That's my that's the way that I think I'll be. So I won't do any drinking, any things like that. So yeah, the only I guess you could say the only real drug that I do are video games and sleeping too late, which I do want to change that. I do want to I always say this too. I want to be better at my sleeping schedule. I feel like I'm at a point where I've, I've like you have a sleep depth. I don't know if you've ever heard about that. Like the amount of hours you don't sleep, you start feeling that, and I think I'm at that point where I'm not fully functioning, so I need to sleep a lot more. Uh, I will slap you into sobriety. Rare sentence. You can't do that. My hangovers are too powerful. Double slap. Pa pa. Concerning amount of drunk talk. Concerning a low amount of drunk talk. Come on, everyone. Let's get talking alcohol. I'm kind of afraid of YouTube thinking like I'm actually endorsing alcohol or something like that when I'm the total opposite. I would never drink and I do not advise people to drink. I rather prefer they don't because I feel like we can enjoy ourselves without the need of any external things like to change our mind. Unless it's like actual medicine that I'm okay with. Uh, as long as it's not in an abuse. How would you say? Yeah, as long as you don't abuse it or something, or don't try to depend fully on it, like just the right amount designated by doctors. I guess that's my. This is not medical advice. I'm just saying like my point of view, but I don't know about it. I love honey whiskey. The only alcohol I have is cough drops. Those like candy. Don't endorse that either. Guess I'm just an emotional gal, but I don't know how this happened. Uh, are you doing okay? I'm gonna find someone understands what Fizbee girl confirmed. Cough drops are candy, but halls are halls are poison. I wouldn't say I like if you don't want us to drink, they then take us to Burger King. Father Dunk. All right. Um, what does I'm going to Burger King? What does everyone want? Let me give me the order and I'll bring it. I'll bring it, Grubs. Time to feed the Grubs some instead of Burger King, Burger Dunk, Burger Beetle, Burger something like that. There's a pun in there, or at least with some what is it called? With some fast food restaurant, I guess. I switch between genders to confuse all my friends. The halfway melted ones are so fun to chew. Burger King sucks. No, I do prefer McDonald's. Uh, I love chicken nuggets. If I'm being honest, chicken nuggets with sweet and sour. That's my to go. Like I love that. Totally love that. Uh, Only the chicken fries are good. Yeah, if you don't like chicken, where do you want to eat? Whataburger? Whataburger? What's Whataburger? Whataburger is what's what? Now I respect that. Taco Bell, Taco Bell. Gender fluidity based on who you're trolling. My gender depends on how much I want to troll you, how much or how I want to troll you, something like that. Uh, hell no, no great beef. Do not trust. No, no, I got hit by my mom and then I magically, because emotional now, I can never see Omori the same. I haven't played Omori, but I feel like it would be a good game to stream, right? How long is it? What about Wendy's? Hungry Howies? Are you Texan? Nope, just country. Nope, just a country. Uh, Texas toast is so good. I am very simple in that manner. I feel like chicken nuggets for me, a chicken nugget, and that's it. But yeah, I feel like for some reason Citrus is really on the mood for a burger, right? Or is it my idea? It means like you're kind of craving that burger. Whataburger is the southern version of Five Guys. Oh, is it? I've always heard about Five Guys, but I didn't know Whataburger was the version of it. You know, like Hardee's and Carl's Jr., things like that. Whataburger used to be a Texas thing, but it expanded since it was bought out. Um, who bought it? It was me. I bought it so that I could feed you grubs. Now you can grubs can have all the burgers they want, you know? You just show your grub pass and say, "Hey, Beatles sent me." So, yeah, that's right. I really only like the chicken burger. Chicken burgers are usually pretty good. Like, actually, pretty good. You know, I feel like you can't go wrong with a chicken burger. Although I do like I feel like I do like this kind of sounded wrong, but those meaty ones, like if it had bacon or onion rings in it, or there was one that had like pulled pork and barbecue, or I don't know what it was, but those types of burgers I do really enjoy. I'm getting hungry now, emotional and hungry and drunk. Then I thank you for putting so much salt in the fries, Father Dunk. Well, how how else would it taste good if it's not for the salt? What a burger is really unhealthy, like more than usual. You gross burgers. I've only had it once, don't worry. But what about now with the all you can eat pass for the grubs? Now will you only have it once? The unhealthy choice that it is? I don't think so. And yeah. Or you could always get the fries. What are some weird combos that you grubs like? I always hear about the fries and ice cream. I feel like I tasted that once. Wasn't really working because I feel like the ice cream was too tough. Like not dippy enough. Like you couldn't dip it enough. But aside from that, I don't feel like m- there are many weird combos. I do like pineapple if they can add it in things. And I do always like adding pickles to my burgers. Well, I love pickles in general. By the way, Fizbee started watching Omori playthrough. It's actually pretty cool. I think B tier so far. Uh, what is an example of A tier or S tier for you? I fall asleep watching playthroughs. I always I always fall asleep watching videos because still want to be watching while I'm asleep, basically. But I do I do feel like sometimes there are a specific types of content that I don't know why they're so perfect for sleep. I I, I remember and this is funny because I don't know if it's related to the way uh the way my brain relates things or what is it about it, but I feel like this totally doesn't feel like sleeping content, but there was this one YouTube channel that did some like guitar reviews. And it's funny because the dude actually plays like songs and guitar which are pretty loud and things like that, but I would fall asleep watching that. And I wonder sometimes if it's because I'm so used to um I'm like a night owl, or you could say a night bug, and I'm really used to my brother plays guitar, and I would end up sleeping so late and then waking up pretty late too. But my brother would be awake uh, during the morning hours or whatever, and he would be playing guitar pretty loudly. But I would sleep through that because I don't know, I sleep through everything. So I wonder if it's something related to that, because maybe it's because I already am used to hearing guitars uh, while falling asleep or something. Uh, Honey and tacos. That sounds good. Like, I can see that working. Like potato sticks and mango tea, if we talk about non-fast food combos. Potato sticks and mango tea. Hmm, sounds interesting. Uh, Sometimes if I have chocolate with me, I'll try eating with the chocolate. Oh, like the way the some people use chips in food. A tier would be Fire Emblem Three Houses. Oh, really? I I wouldn't have guessed you enjoyed Fire Emblem, but that's pretty cool. And S tier would probably be Hollow Knight. Yeah, it's pretty good. And they all taste good, honestly. You guys should play Yume Nikki. I think that's a classic, but I've never played it. I've always heard like it felt like the Undertale of its time, which it was before Undertale, or things like that. Off did too. You should play it if you're okay with Kid Core. What is Kid Core? Kid Core. kid core aesthetic looks really colorful, but maybe I'm missing something. Like at least from what I'm looking at in Google. Huh. Really don't know. But I am I honestly want to try chips dip in chocolate. Ooh, that probably does work because you could feel like it's salty but also sweet. That probably does work, you know? Fire emblem. Fire emblem. Yeah, I probably also said it that way, but true. It also fits. Uh men love men. But what's the E? Men love E man? Like e girls but E men? Or maybe there's something else there. I'm still kind of confused on the kid core thing. I'm not. What does kid core mean? Like which game is kid core? Uh, Yumaniki? It's pretty and Rainbow. I never saw Yumaniki as being kid core ish. At least that's from what I gather. Not sure, but yeah, I guess. Mm, okay. Well, I wanted to say a few more things before getting to work on trying to think about yeah, certain Omori. Oh, Omori. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was thinking about Yumaniki, so I wasn't like the images in my head about Yumaniki didn't feel like that, so yeah. Certain Omori cells, from what I've seen, have Kid Core vibes. I can see that. Uh, doesn't Fire Emblem have male romance choices post fates? I do believe they have options like that. The only Fire Emblem that I wanted to play, I didn't get to play it, but I do have the game. Was give me a second. Was actually Fire Emblem Fates, which the Birthright, because I'm not so that big of a fan of fantasy settings or like medieval fantasy settings, I guess. But I really do like the Japanese aesthetic, so that really uh does um make me want to play that one. Yeah. I don't think so, but there is a biker on Tree Houses. I think she's the villain though. The strawberry lady. Oh, by the way, this is for every one of you grubs. Water time. Water check. Time to drink some water. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, strawberry, white hair, purple eyes, red clothes. Like strawberry shortcake. Is that it? Is that your character? Is your character strawberry shortcake? Uh, yeah. Oh, I have something that hurt. Okay. I was in a bad posture because I was getting. I noticed it because I was getting numb in my arm, so not good, not good. That lady who broke up with that prince alien fish guy. Okay, descriptions are getting even weirder. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, I had that Eridan. Okay, bye. Gonna get some. Uh go get some. I'm guessing chocolate, strawberries, slip in some soda. Uh Monster Prom. Oh, Monster Prom. I do have that game, but haven't played it. But that does sound cool. I am. I wouldn't say hoarding, but I am trying to like trying to pick a few games that would be of good use in or good streaming content. That's what I'm trying to think. I'm also kind of worried sometimes about the length of the games or how well it will be sequenced, things like that. But yeah, so far I'm trying to do my best. I know you're all excited about gaming streams too, and I am too, but just there's a little bit more waiting to be done, but I'll make it super cool, and I think it will be awesome if I ever do collabs or things like that. Will work pretty well with the format that I'm thinking of, at least right now, which is not ready, but hopefully it will be. Everything when Feferi is no longer his Morel. You know, I never really, I don't know how you will take this, but I never really much cared about Eridan or Feferi. Would you be able to guess my favorite uh Homestuck characters? I wonder. Perhaps I mentioned them in a previous stream, but yeah. Uh, it does indeed have an aura aura. Oh, aura aura. Aura 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 aura. No, I mean someone who goes. Oh, oh, you mean like. Oh, that sounds more like Eggman when I do it, but I feel like you're doing like the Oyosama laughter, right? Bareback. All right. I think a good Gamsey, yeah. But I think I said it right, or did you just guess it just because? Gamsey is my favorite troll. I do have other characters that I really like, but it's probably one of the top ones for sure. I think my favorite troll is Nepeta. Favorite human is Jade. I have to say, I just love drawing her. Yeah, those are some pretty cool picks, I would say. I really enjoy them. Kind of unfortunate that, Gamsey and Nepeta, and yeah, sorry about that, I guess. uh, my favorites are probably mentioned this before, but I have a one that I know I didn't mention before, if I ever did. I From the trolls, I love Gamsey, and from the humans, I love Dave and Dirk, and then the one that I think I didn't mention before, but I do really enjoy is Mituna. My favorite troll is Karkat, favorite human probably Dave. Some pretty cool picks, especially since they also um get along well. Were they a thing at some point? Somewhat, right? I don't know. I don't remember some of the best shipping relationships, but yeah. The better could be KMC, but because he just wanted to make Capricorns be hated. You think so? You think that was the reason? I just felt it was pretty much in character, but not sure if I honestly I I I kind of feel like I disagree because I would actually think that the way Hussey shows the Capricorns is in a very powerful way. Like it's all about um no, you don't ship. I'm not saying that. But I think they kind of were a thing or starting to be or getting real close, something like that. Yeah, yeah. I wasn't implying that you were shipping them. I don't usually do ships either or anything like that. I just enjoy the characters. I was just saying that I kind of feel like at some point in the meteor ship there was something kind of brewing, I guess. But that is totally unrelated. Everyone I know read Homestuck, but I don't know too much. Uh if you want to read Homestuck, read Problem Slut. I would actually recommend Homestuck. At least reading the first part feels really magical. I feel like maybe it is long, so if you want to read Homestuck, don't. I feel like it is long, but there's something cool about it, about the animations. Especially, I do like that at first you get to experience some games and some very interactive stuff in it. It has almost everything Homestuck has, besides the somewhat more complex characters in a fifth of the length with a fraction of the cast. Homestuck is long. Yeah, Homestuck is probably too long, but I enjoy it. So yeah, Promised Loot is a much more palatable palatable read. All I know is that someone died themselves in a Sharpie at a convention. Uh, I think I've heard about that, but I do not remember. All right. Yeah. A little bit of a Homestuck tangent, but I oh yeah, I was saying I think if I ever mention the ones that I like, I somewhat always forget about Me Tuna because in the in the end it plays a smaller role compared to the others, but that's also a big one that I do enjoy. Hello Ben, how are you? We were just talking about Homestuck for some reason. Kind of doing some fun tangents, but yeah, how are you? Hey Melvin, sup my grubbies? Hi Dunk, hello. Hello, hello. How are you? How have you been? Just doing a little just chatting session, just chatting stream, you know, cuz I didn't have internet last week and this week I do have like how would you call it? Emergency setup done. So I thought maybe I can stream with this, but it's not gonna be reliable, so I'm not gonna risk it. Like, I don't wanna, I don't wanna risk drawing and doing something and then the stream dying and something like that. You said grub is like it's a reclaimed slur or something. I wouldn't think I wouldn't think it would be that way, right? We're the grubs. Grubby. Grubbies, you know. Oh, I think it just clicked into my head what you meant with that. Like, sup, my grubbies. I think I got it. I was kind of slow on that, but I still wouldn't say it feels that way because I was gonna say we the grubs, but I'm not the grub. I'm a beetle, and you're the grubs. Can we get a body reveal done? I need to know if your persona stands on two legs on two legs or all fours. I mean six. I actually there's actually I mean videos in the past have showed my how I look, and the thing is that I would say both are canon. Don't you dare call me a maggot. That always reminds me of Soldier from TF2. He would go calling everyone a maggot. But yeah, find maggot like it's a cool it does sound more insult like, you could say. That's true, but it's kind of a good thing you could use. Uh, but what's the joke for Melvin? I'm confused. Uh, what's the joke? I don't think I want to get into that, I guess, and I don't think it should be explained. It was like trying to replace something, but it's not too deep, and I don't think Melvin intended it that way. Oh, I'm gonna show you Citrus. I guess this could be the body reveal for you, but I do have it in some videos. Both animations and regular videos do have this. Um, but it's actually both. In the animations, uh, I do the standing upright, and in videos, I try to do the standing like this, and I see them both as canon. It's like how would you say? It's like when a character has a chibi form and then they change sometimes into that. I feel like it's that type of way. I've been good, by the way, after serving my sentence. Come out as a change individual, solid citizen. No more crimes for me. That's good. Reform is always it's always a good thing. I also have another example because I've been working on a who would win the race, turtle, rabbit, or bomb. The bomb would spread their guts away so nobody. What if it's a ninja turtle, huh? Have you thought about that? And I do have. I'm always trying to update uh the way I look. Uh, let's see. Recently, I was trying to. I was kind of the way I drew. me for a while wasn't fully working. I feel like the legs um weren't fully the way that I wanted to be and show up. But recently I did a pretty good sketch that kind of shows what I maybe a direction that I should go into, because this feels like it's standing and it can hold the body up. Let me show you. So this feels really good with the way the legs look and all of that. Although this is easier to uh this one is easier to draw, but yeah, in animations I've done the standing up. Uh, what the hell? Hello? 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 I cannot see myself. You seem to be back again, right? I cannot see myself. Alright, alright. Just oh, that was such a hassle. I was expecting this, and bit of like limbo made my computer crash. I'm sorry. Um, I was expecting this. That's why I wasn't even drawing. I was kind of worried that this would happen, and it did happen. So with that, I might just um end the stream after we talk a little, and then I say goodbyes. But zombie dong, time to change the ghost to half eaten dong, I guess. Well, at least I'm glad I can say a proper goodbye. Oh, and thank you, Mother Butter, for the cute and funny donation. Um, it still surprised me that I got the notification on my end, but the stream was down. Yeah, I was pretty worried this might happen. So yeah, but next week I should have normal internet going on. This was just an emergency backup because I still wanted to make a stream for you Grubs, and so that we could talk and all of that. But yeah, normal stream next week. This week it was kind of a scuff, you could say, but at least I could we could chat and all of that. I think it was a good chat. Um, I had fun. But yeah, I'm kind of worried this might happen again, like today. So yeah, at least I think I think I might get to work in a few things, probably for the gaming streams and all that. Uh, because I don't know, having laggy streams and it shutting down, I even man's creations fail. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to put you Grubs. Well, you made it about an hour. Yeah, I'm really glad that I kind of did that. It's right now it's about an hour and a half, and I think I'm pretty happy with this today. So, in that note, you'll be here next week too. That's awesome. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the day. Yeah, can actually do my dishes now. Yeah, I should probably do mine too, or maybe I should eat something and then do that. And yeah, I'm really glad I still got the time and the chance to talk. I was actually pretty stressed out because right now this is an emergency internet uh backup that I have, but I didn't even have that. I had no internet at all, so I was going crazy, and then I was pretty sad that I wasn't gonna be able to stream. And even though I didn't do any art today, I hope you enjoyed my company, and I really enjoyed your scrubs. You know, I was thinking before the stream that I'm really glad that I get to see you all each week, and makes me really happy to see that. Hopefully, the Grub community will only grow and we'll have lots more fun. Even if the moment is brief, you all Grubs always make my Monday so much better. You can't even comprehend. Well, that's really all I want to hear and all I need to hear to really be. That really means a lot to me. Uh, Glad to hear that, Janix. I think our brains function fine. uh, well, everybody also does that for me. I also feel a little bit more organized with you. That does happen to me. Like sometimes I do get to work better, um, or at least I do like the idea of having some days for a thing, things like that. So I'm really happy. Grubs unite, yeah! Grubs, 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 grubs in the chat. Thank you so much. Really love you so much, Grubs. So happy that I could at least say goodbye after the stream kind of crashed. um, but yeah, thank you so much, Grubs. I know it's was a little shorter than usual, but next stream will be a normal stream. I don't know what I'll do yet, but I'll see what I'll do. Do some cool MS Paint art as always, and yep, that's it. Don't cry. I hope you feel better, Fizzy, and I hope everyone has a good one, a good day, rest of the day, rest of the night, sleeps well, sleeps early, eats well. You know, all of the good things for you, Grubs. Thank you so much, and see you next week. Bye bye.